right, here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, longtime representative of American Top Team. You know how happy it would make Dan Lambert if Masvidal could finally break through and win a UFC championship. He's as close to that level as he's been in his UFC career.
As he's ever been. He's finally on the cusp of earning what so many people have hoped for him. But that doesn't happen by accident. The reason he's this close now is because of the commitment that he has made to mixed martial arts. Commitment that he has made to evolving his game, going up to 170 pounds, and also using everything that he has in order to get to where he wants to be. Before, there might have been distractions. Now, Jorge Masvidal is solely focused on becoming a UFC champion. Left his family to go compete in a reality show outside of the United States. Gave him it gave him a lot of focus and direction, and he has put all of that to good use here in the UFC. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him. Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon. He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202. Which to this day he says he won, right? He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 17 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Well, happy Independence Day, if that applies to you. Good to have you with us on this special 4th of July UFC Fight Night. And as usual, the UFC has stacked the deck. Your celebration for the 4th of July will have to wait a few hours, Chief.
It'll have to wait a few hours, but the fireworks are lighting up inside the octagon. Big fight feel Independence Day.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC, and that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Big power shot there.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
And they separate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Try to establish that jab. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Just out of range with the straight left hand.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Looping left hand misses the target. Nice punch by Diaz.
And then he lands a nice elbow.
Oh, that is a furious inside leg kick. You ever taken like a 5-finger to the inside of your leg? That don't feel good. Never mind a kick like that.
Slapping your leg hurts. Imagine someone this side kicking you with his shin in the inside of your leg. You cannot take many of those kicks.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go with our next round. Lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative.
Over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think you're going low, and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
26 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal. 1 out of every 3 thus far, landing with 33% accuracy tonight against Nate Diaz. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Well, back in the day, he was rolling in backyards in the 305 alongside Kimbo Slice. Now he's one of the biggest superstars in the UFC and showing that he's still got plenty of work to do.
I mean, he's got plenty of work to do, and he has the swag. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Brett, look at you. You there? All right, good. You're fine right now. You got clipped. You were working.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
All right, good job by him there to raise.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes have found the mark for... effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad. Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, single collar tie here. And both guys really throwing with authority. Under 1 minute remains in round 3. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Big hook. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, he might be out. Some real power shots here. Oh! What a fight so far. Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of this cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're gonna stop this fight. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, nice job by him there to slip that off. And just misses with that big right hand.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh!
Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh, straight right. Wow!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Game break. Oh!
He's hurt bad.
Entertaining scrap so far. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut above his eye has gotten really, really bad at this point, and candidly, the location could not be any worse. If this cut gets any deeper and starts to bleed any more, prevailing wisdom is they're going to stop this fight. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Fifth and final round. And he landed the right hand there. Just out of the range with that right hand. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Liver kick. Ooh, what a punch.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he is... Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent. Oh, he got it!
And that's going to do it. You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Angel Dings called a stop to this contest at 57 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout,